Welcome back to my channel, guys. So from the title, it's going to be a curry stew chicken recipe today. It's a favorite here in Trinidad and an absolute classic local dish. So I'm just going to start off by making some green seasoning, but this can be made from before. It's a simple shadobeni, garlic, pepper and pimento mixture combination that I'm adding to my meat. So once the green seasoning is finished, time to prepare the chicken. Alright, so to clean the chicken, I just removed the skin. Now some people like the skin in chicken, but I'm not too much of a fan of the skin, except in like fried chicken or like these small pieces. I would just leave it on, but I try to remove the majority of the skin. Husband does not like it at all, and I just had it soaking in some flour, and that's to just remove the sliminess and the extra freshness from the chicken. And now you just want to make sure and wash it out properly. Any extra pieces of fat you're seeing that you don't want, just remove it. Now for this part, you could wear your gloves. A lot of people prefer, or it is actually a lot for sanitary purposes, wear your gloves. But most of us Caribbean people, Trinidad people cooking, we don't really wear gloves when we making something fast in the kitchen for lunch or anything like that. So the thing about the curry stew, when you're seasoning, we're going to be using the green seasoning, and we're going to be adding some curry powder to it. Going to be adding some roasted jeera to it, and we're also going to be adding some achar masala to it. So this dish basically is just like a perfect combination or perfect meal or perfect dish for somebody who just can't make up their mind if they want curry or they want stew. So we season it with the curry, and we're going to be seasoning it with some ketchup, adding some ketchup and some onions as well to it. Adding some achar masala, some of the hot curry, and some of the roasted jeera. And to this we're going to add green seasoning and some black pepper as well, and salt. And I'm also slicing up one small onion in it as well. And final ingredient to add to our chicken to let it marinate would be some ketchup. See how many ingredients we have in there. We have the curry, we have the jeera, the masala, we have some ketchup in there and some green seasoning. So what we're going to do now is just mix up everything. It's smelling so good already, and it's not even cooked yet. You could also add a little bit of a soy sauce to this to marinate as well if you want to. Alright, so now we're going to let this sit and marinate for as long as possible. Now my green seasoning, you saw I put a piece of pepper in it, but at this point I would have usually added another piece of pepper or more pepper to it to marinate for that pepper flavor, because I can't eat curry and stew. To me is real pepper, but just for the husband's sake we will go easy on the pepper. So you're going to let this marinate for as long as possible, overnight if possible, and then we're going to cook it. While our chicken is marinating, I'm just going to prepare everything else on my menu for today, which of course includes dal, goes fantastic with a curry stew. I have my rice boiling, and I also did some pak choy with it. So now that the rest of the menu is finished, it's time to cook the curry stew chicken. So we're going to get to our curry stew chicken now. It's been marinating about 6 hours. And again, you can leave it for longer if you can, but I'm just pretty much hungry, and so I need to cook it. So I'm adding some oil to my pot, and then I'm going to add some sugar, and you want to basically leave it to cook until it's a nice caramelized looking color. Once it starts to bubble up, you're going to add your chicken. So you want to make sure and turn it up and coat everything nicely. And now I'm going to cover this for a few minutes. Alright, so it's about 4 minutes. So now I'm just going to remove the cover, and I want most of the water to evaporate from the pot. So we're going to let it reduce for a bit. And then we're going to be adding some water and letting it cook through for about 25 minutes. Okay, so most of the water is gone. And now I'm going to be adding some water to it, more water, and we are going to let it cook down until most of the water is gone. And just when we are about to finish, just right before it finishes, we're going to be adding some extra green seasoning. Okay, so you see a lot of the water is gone, which is good. So now I'm just going to add a little more green seasoning, and in a few minutes it will be all finished. Now you can leave it for as long as you want, depending on how much sauce or how much gravy you like in your curry stew. It's all up to you, but I'll just leave mine for a little bit. Again, I want some sauce or gravy in it so that I could enjoy with my dal and rice. So I'm adding some green seasoning. You see there's a nice color to it, and you can smell the curry in it as well. It smells amazing. A bigger pot might have been better, but it's all good. And at this point too, you could taste it to see if you need to add more salt to the pot. Alright, so this is just about perfect for me. Just enough sauce in it. A beautiful color. And it smells so good. My plate is already, I already plated all the dal and the rice and everything, the pak choy. So now it's just to get this onto the plate. So this is what the plate looks like without the chicken. Isn't it making a mouth water already? And now I'm just going to be adding the chicken. That is some good stuff right there. Curry stew chicken with some pak choy, some dal and some rice, and you know I can't eat anything without some cucumber and fresh salad. Beautiful plate. Alright guys, and that is it for our curry stew chicken video today. It took about 30 minutes total cook time. It's super easy to make. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did like it, please give it a big thumbs up. Be sure to share it with all your friends and your family, and do look out for lots more videos to come.